Hey guys, it's Ryan with My Listing Club. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add SVGs to your My Listing website without the use of a plugin. I'm also going to show you how to add color to those SVGs or change them depending on what's already set. And once this video is done, like I like to do, I will add the video to the written guide, which you see pulled up here on my screen. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to move this guide to my other screen, and we'll follow along with that. All right, so moving on down, by default, Elementor and WordPress and MyListing do not allow SVGs to be uploaded without the aid of a plugin or something that allows those SVGs to come in. So we're going to use Elementor to do that today, and let's go ahead and get into how that works. So first thing you want to do is edit any page or post with Elementor. So we're just going to pick a page. We'll pick the very first one here. We'll edit the add listing page. All right, then we're just going to do a search for the icon widget, drop that right into our page, and then we're going to hover over that icon there on the left side in the panel, and we're going to choose Upload SVG. You're going to get prompted to enable unfiltered file uploads. That's fine. They're just giving you that heads up that this could be a security risk. Don't worry about it. This has been around for a long time. Just go ahead and click enable. It's the short way of saying just proceed. Okay, and then from there, I've already got a couple of these SVGs in there before this video. So just go ahead and click on Upload Files, select Files, and from here, I'm going to assume that you've already got your SVGs downloaded somewhere on your computer. So I'm going to browse to my Downloads folder, and here is a list of all my SVGs. In this particular case, what I am doing is circling back, and I am enhancing Starter Site 1 Pet Finders. That's a little side story here, but Pet Finder Starter Site 1 is getting a complete revamp, and as part of that, I thought it would be cool to, on the region category cards, to show this each state's little icon image. So that's kind of what prompted all of this. Okay, so let's just pick one. Let's pick Illinois here. And we see that it's brought in and it's black in color. That's just because that's just the default how it was downloaded from the website resource. But there's nothing you need to do at this point. If black works for you, there's nothing you need to do at this point. You can just close this page. You don't need to save any changes or anything. Just back out of it. And if you jump over into your media library, you'll see right there that SVG is in there. It's literally just that fast. No plugin to install. Nothing. Okay, so now let's say you want to edit the color of that. Okay. So for that, I recommend Visual Studio Code. You can use any text editor of your choice, but I highly recommend this application from Microsoft. It's free to use. It's extremely powerful. You can edit all kinds of file types. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. I'm going to browse to that location of those SVGs again. And let's find that Illinois SVG. And we're going to right click and say Open with Visual Studio Code. Again, you can use any text editor of your choice. So the line we are looking for is this SVG fill value. Okay, let me go ahead and set this to word wrap. 1 second, view word wrap. There we go. So this is what we're looking for: SVG fill, and then the color hex code. Let me move this off the screen for a second. So I'm going to jump back over into the dashboard, and I'm just going to apply my accent color of this site. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go back into my text editor, and I'm just going to drop in this hex code. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to save my file. All right, so now let's go back and we can just delete this. And we'll just repeat the process. Now this is more how you would do it before you uploaded it. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So this is the process for coloring your SVGs before uploading them. Okay, because we just backed out and didn't save anything, it's kind of saving this as a draft, so that's why it's still stuck in there. But obviously it's not going to be presented on the front end. Another way, we can just get rid of this once we're done. So let's go back, same process, upload our SVG. Let's jump over to our media library and refresh. And now we see that now Illinois is green. So just that easy, we've changed the color. And now let's look at it as, okay, we've already uploaded our SVGs. Now we want to change the color without having to remove it and add it back. So let's go ahead and change the color of North Carolina here. So for this, I recommend using an FTP application like FileZilla, which is also free. You can also install a plugin. Any file manager plugin should work. You just need to get access to your file system, okay? So I'm already connected to my website. I'm just going to browse to where I know those SVGs are uploaded, which is the uploads folder. So here we see California. I'm just going to right click on it and edit it. It's going to automatically pull up my Visual Studio Code editor because that's my default text editor. And again, we're just going to change this fill color to our accent color. Save changes. If we minimize this app, we're now going to get presented with, do you want to overwrite the file? And we want to say yes. Okay, now let's minimize this. Let's jump back into our media library. And let's do a refresh. Excuse me. And there we see California is now, excuse me. Something in my throat. So now we see California is green. So it's just that easy to do that. So we've covered how to enable the SVG uploads via Elementor, how to color them before they're uploaded, how to color them after they're uploaded. Now let's look on the MyListing side of things. So if I look at the front end of Pet Finder's starter site, and I go to the Explore page, we see this location Explore tab, and in here we see North Carolina is black. So if we go back to our media library, we can verify that North Carolina is black. Okay, so now how did we get that in there? So if we go to our listings, regions, and then we click on North Carolina here. There we go. There's our black SVG. Now, let's just for fun, we'll just change this to Illinois. So we go in here, add image, and we'll just choose our Illinois green there for fun. Now, if we refresh here, we should see the green Illinois icon instead. There it is. So it's just that easy. And now that you know this process, you can do this with any of the MyListing taxonomy. So whether it's a tag, a category. So if we go into this accepts Apple Pay here, instead of using a font, you can go in here and upload an SVG image. So if you find an SVG of the Apple Pay icon, you can drop that in. I'm not showing icons here, so I can't show you, but you get the idea. It's pretty much all there is to it. Any of the region, any of the taxonomies, whether it's a custom taxonomy category, region, tags, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, hope this video was helpful, and I'll get this posted and get this guide out to you guys, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye-bye.